Give me just a second. Hopefully everyone is doing good. Give me just a second to get started. Please let me know if the volume is too loud or too soft, and I will address it as soon as possible. But hi, hello, how are all y'all? So, hello Pokemon, hello Cogs, right? Hello Ty, nice to see you. Hello Gideon Near. Hello Wolf with Sword. Hello Dropped Frame. Hello. And hello Maple. Maple, aren't you streaming right now? Hello Stray Crow. And I think that is everyone. And Goblins, and Brink, and Mobile Armor. So again, hopefully everyone is doing a-okay today. Pokemon redeem cards, so I'm gonna open cards real quick. But a very happy Friday to y'all. I was in a very good mood today for some reason. Maybe just because, you know, it's just another day, you know, another great day to be alive. And, you know, that's always good. I have a bad feeling we're gonna get a whole bunch of nothing in this pack. But, got a Nuzleaf, Sandslash, an Arba, a Switch, not the Nintendo variety, a Spirit Tomb, a Garankol, a Mega Signal, a little Ivysaur. This looks like a Sculpt. It's not a Sculpt. A Bearware, and an Alakazam. I think that's it. Yep. And there, if you use the pack thingies, just yoink. So yeah. Hopefully everyone is doing a-okay today. I'm doing pretty okay, at least. It is Friday, which is always a good day. Where was the strangest place you opened a pack of cards? I don't know. I do not have a good answer for that, Shay Crow. I'm trying to think what would be a weird place for it. Yeah, I'd have to give you... I'd have to give that some thought. I'll give that some thought, though. Also, I was hoping someone would redeem Sweet Tart, and it's okay that you guys didn't. But, okay. Guys, guess how much this cost me? Guess how much these cost me each? Just, like, guess how much this cost me. I'll wait. Per pill? No, per pack. They're not that expensive. They're not that expensive. But they are surprisingly difficult to find, right? I think I've said this before. It's my favorite type of candy in the whole wide world. It's only during certain holidays that they are available nowadays. They used to sell them in bulk, but they do not. Typically that... Though, who was your dealer? So I actually found this one in a local candy pack. And, I had to buy, like... You know, like, those big containers of candy that you, like, buy for, like, Halloween or something? Like, do you guys know what I'm talking about on that front? Or am I just, like, completely out of it? Hold on, sorry. I was just, unsteeping my tea. We're having, this is some dark tea. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah. The pails? No, it wasn't that bad. Luckily, it wasn't the pails. It was just the containers that, like, Target and Walmart sells. Those aren't Smarties, goblins. But yeah, so it cost me like $8 for the bag. So I paid a little over, $2 per pack because I only got 4 of them inside my entire pack. But I saw like a few at the bottom, so I bought the pack. And I'm debating going back and getting more, but you know, that's very inefficient. But that's okay. We live for the inefficiencies. All right, so let's get this started. So we left off working on the DinoDance emoji. So again, we're trying to make DinoDance. Here's our Dino. He's gonna dance for us. The challenges that we have left is pretty much everything. We did a bit, just like a tiny bit of soldering to get our grounds commoned. But beyond that, we don't really have much done. So let's go ahead and get started. I am going to need... I'm likely going to have to get a 9-volt. One moment. Let me grab a connector. 1 second. Oh my gosh, that is a huge number. Also, Boulder, thank you so much for, like, tuning into 40 streams straight. That's actually really... That's kind of amazing that someone did that. Thank you, Boulder. I think you are the first person to reach that. You know, that's why you're a VIP, not because you got lucky while fishing one time. And let's just get this undone real quick. I passed 40 and it didn't tell me. Huh. Bread.mp4. It's okay. Wait, did I add Dink Donk? Wait, could someone do Dink Donk? I forgot if I added Dink Donk to BTTV. Okay, we're good. Wait, but it doesn't show up on stream! Why doesn't it show up on stream? It shows up on my stream, but not... I'll have to figure that out. Alright. Stream for gore. Streamer for gore. I actually... Like, again, like, I could send you guys a screenshot of what I'm seeing, like, on the, alerts. Or, like, the stream manager page. And it definitely is, but, well, yeah. I'm at 36 because I missed one of the streams when the feature first got rolled out, and I didn't know you could watch the VOD for 24 hours to keep the streak. That's okay. Let's see. Has anyone been up to anything particularly interesting today? Because on my front, it's pretty much just been work. Which is fine, of course, but, you know. Type this in Emotes reload, then refresh the Emotes reload. Okay, we reload the emotes. Okay, so we reload the emotes and then refresh the browser. I don't think that's going to work. The browser source in OBS. Give me just a moment. I will see if I can do that. I do want Dink Donk to work, so give me just a second. We can just talk anyways, right? It's perfectly okay to talk for a bit. Whew. Let's see. I am looking up this. Then we go here, then we go here. Then we go... This is risky bisky, by the way. I really shouldn't be doing this right now. That's okay. What's the worst thing that could happen? My posture is good. Thank you for checking. I appreciate that. That's part of the thrill. Just chatting stream? No, I'm not a just chatting streamer. I'm not... To be perfectly frank, I'm not good enough at that to try it. Okay. That would be my overlay. Alright. Alright, let's... Maybe that will work. Dink. Dink. Donk. Nope, still no work. Okay. That's okay. I'll figure it out later. Sub-goal, we sent her to the chat zone. No, I think we're good. Again, I don't think I'm particularly, what's the word? Exceptional at just chatting. Or anything really in particular. I didn't even see the overlay flicker. Okay, give me a second. Save. Copy overlay URL. Overlay. Copy pasta. Save. Toggle it on and off. Wait, is there 2 overlays? Exceptional WoW average. That's true. I can beat most people at WoW. No, still no dink donk. Is it dink donk? What's the... No, nope, still not working. Okay. Dude, I literally see it over here and it's working. Copy overlay URL. The overlay. Refresh cache of current page. Okay. Someone type something. Apologies. I kind of wiped everything out. Dink. Dink. Donk. Ah, there we go. Okay, cool. It only took us... Wait, where... Guys, where's the bell? Ah, we don't need it right now. We're doing Dink Donk. Oh, wait, are we doing Dink Donk first, or are we doing DinoDance? I just thought we're doing DinoDance first. I guess we'll do DinoDance. Expert troubleshooting. Yeah, guys, thanks for... Thank you for the help. It is appreciated. So yeah, what we are going to have to do is figure out the powering situation for this. I'm pretty sure we'll be able to run it off of a 9-volt. If not, we'll run it off of the benchtop supply. I am very much hoping that we are able to run it off of a single battery. If not, I kind of want to keep this around. This or Dink Donk. But I'm not sure if I want to let you guys have, like, Dink Donk forever. Also, thank you so much, Stray Crow, for resubscribing, Pog. My alerts are also apparently broken. Wonderful. That's okay. I'm not a professional streamer. Alright. Why noi? I would never spam. Really innocent. I trust you, Ty. I do trust you. But that's only because I can... That's only because I have leverage. Also, there's been something that I've been wanting to do, or start to do, but I'm kind of unsure on how to... What's the word? I'm not sure how to start it, right? So I've really wanted to start trying to at least... Oh, thank you, Boulder. Let's see, ground and voltage. Let me see if these guys are gonna work. It should work. There's no reason why it shouldn't work. What? Okie dokie. Oh yes, but I've wanted to kind of pick up singing. But the thing is, I haven't, like, sung in front of anyone in, oh gosh, like a super, super duper long time, right? Like, I sing to myself all the time because, you know, we do be a little bit crazy. But in general, I don't. Is this DinoDance or Cable Dance? This is DinoDance. This will be DinoDance. Also, hello, Maki. Hopefully you're doing well. And hello, Mothman. Okie dokie. Let's get that guy powered on. Okay, you can see power's on. Good. Hopefully it'll be strong enough to drive it. We'll figure that out pretty quickly. So excited for the singing stream. No... Again, I would want to... I kind of want to have, like... For lack of a better word... Okay, this is gonna sound really odd. But I was watching... Was it Mini or Cerber? It was either Mini or Cerber. And... Okay, they essentially... I didn't know that people sing with like live voice mods at all, like any post-processing whatsoever, until like a few days ago. Like, I didn't even know it was an option. Tea's good. Oh yeah, you can do effects in Discord. Yeah, so I got, like, I was able to hear, it was either Mini or Cerber sing without a filter, and I was like, oh, wait, I can actually sing like that, potentially. So, it was Cerber, by the way. Sing, give me a mic. But yar. Anyways, I need to get this guy plugged in, powered up, and working. Okay. Bajiro uses a metric button instead of reverb. What? Okay, gonna need this guy. Alright. So give me just a moment. I need to figure out where my ENA, my pins are. So taking a quick look at this guy, we should be able to see. The enable pin, direction pin, and the pulse. So that's what we need to wire up to, and I just need to wire it to the second one for the positives. So give me a second for that. We are already kind of hooked up. I just need to hook up to the microcontroller. And then we'll also have to do some code. I'm anticipating that DinoDance isn't really going to take us that long. Like, surely not, right? Surely it won't take us a long time to figure out how to do DinoDance, right? Right, chat? Surely. At least that's the cope that I tell myself. So we will see, of course. If things go horrendously wrong, we can just blame... I don't know. We could roll for blame. Wait, are you guys able to roll dice in Twitch? Are you able to do, like, /roll 100 or something? Or is there an add-on for that? I need to make one if there's not. I should definitely make one of those. Some bots have it. Anyways, something that one of my guilds used to do is we used to roll for blame whenever someone messed up, and I was going to have someone roll for blame to see if they were the one. Alright. I'm not expecting any issues with the power part. Okay. Let us go ahead and get some tape on this guy and see if we can move it, first of all. Then we'll think about how we're going to mount this guy on top. That's gonna be a real humdinger. Dude, why do I use such, like, why do I use such obscure words, guys? Who uses the word humdinger in an actual sentence in the year 2026? Who uses that? 'Cause you're old? Yeah, I'm old. Listen, okay? It's rough being 384, okay? It's rough. It is rough. Probably because you watch too much Boomerang. Perhaps. In the year of our VTuber. Yeah, John VTuber. Wait, no, John VTuber is Rose Penrose, right? Intentionally using old words is funny. I wasn't intentionally using it. It was just the word that came to mind. Okay. So we just need to see this guy move, but first we need to do some coding. Say something only Ori would say. Humdinger. Yep, she's the real Ori. And I would also say I'm evil. Again, you guys have yet to figure out I'm the most evil person alive. The third most evil person alive, okay? That's behind Barney the Dinosaur and Elmo. What's the tape for? The tape right now is just for a visual indicator for you guys. So you're able to see if it's actually rotating or not. It's also a visual indicator for me. I'm actually evil, guys. I swear. I am. Okay, I am just doing some quick edit. I just need to do some quick edits to code. Give me a second. Oh, okay. Guys, I want to run something by you as well. Tea is delicious, dude. I love tea. Okay. What if there's a blind viewer? I see a lack of accessibility on the tape measure. We could maybe do that. Okay. Do you guys have a customer service voice? If you guys even know what that is, do you guys have a customer service voice? Or are you the investor you're working for Skunkworks? Skunkworks? Is that like Pepe the Pew? Is that like Pepe the Pew? Looks like you can easily set up a dice command stream elements. There's a random function. You can literally just have it spit out a number between one and whatever. Oh, okay. Nice. Wait, do I have a different voice whenever I get rated? There's no way. Hold on. I should just stream the code. You guys are good. You guys got me. Caught. Caught. No, this... I don't know. I feel like I have an actual, like, customer service voice. Dude, crash out voice is just when I lose all faith in humanity. Just when I lose all faith in humanity. Wait, what's my crash out voice? Ah, that's neither here nor there. Anyways, alright. So, this is some old code, but this will do for our purposes. I am just going to nuke some stuff in it because it's easier to reuse code. And you may say, Ori, shouldn't you be using a function? And I would say, yes, of course, you should be using a function here. I've only noticed the VTuber voice slash stream. Wait, do I have a VTuber voice? Am I John VTuber? Aw, dude, Pog. Let's not get too happy here. DinoDance. Okay. VTuber voice equals raid welcome. I guess that's fair. Again, I just want to make sure everything is okay. Probably have to delete everything. Alright, let's go ahead and see what happens. Okay, works. Let's go ahead and see if the code works as well. Again, it's going to be easier for us if it does. I'm not necessarily expecting it to fail. Actually, no, I'm kind of expecting it to fail, but that's okay. Anyways, customer service voices. I feel like I use a different voice when I'm trying to talk about something. Okay, so it was something I noticed while I was, like, talking at work recently. I noticed that I talk different whenever I'm trying to, like, portray technical information. If that makes any sense. Like, I feel like I talk legitimately differently whenever I, like, portray technical information. If that makes... That probably makes no sense. You guys probably think I'm crazy. That's okay. So teacher voice? I'm not sure if teacher voice is the right thing. Also, it's so cool that I can control the fins. Hold on, I can make them go. Huh. Dude, I forgot that I can make my fins go down. Okay. Alright. Nice toggle. It's not a toggle. Everything that I do is just emotional based. So, like, if I wanted to be happy, I just smile. You know, like, if I want to be mad, I can just be mad. I can already kind of... It's hard. It is hard to do an ear waggle, but I think I can. Anyways, bot's working. Let's go ahead and hook up the battery and see if we are all Gouda in the Huda. Mad is whenever she has to deal with me. That's not true, dude. I feel like a broken record saying that, but that is not true. Must say it funny when you read my totally random ideas with a teacher voice when I'm just trying to be funny. That's okay. I constantly try to be funny, but I miserably fail at it. Okay, made it back to my place. Was just speculating that you used your hidden evil to invent stuff for Lockheed Martin. Also, I find your voice very soothing. Oh, nice. Also, I have no idea why we're spamming chat with the bot. Apologies. I'm just going to unplug it for a second while we figure out what the issue is. My only guess is that I'm shorting a pin. This is why we don't reuse code, chat. I'm going to just put on the salt bot to see if the salt bot will also get us in a loop, in a boot loop. For example, can we add a destruction sequence to the project? No, I don't think we want to add a destruction sequence. Though I kind of do want to make a self-destruction robot now. But it would have to be, like, not, you know, like, super over the top. Channel your inner Doofenshmirtz, Ori. Yeah, perhaps. Perhaps. Okay, so we're just going to see if this guy boot loops, or, we're essentially seeing if it's an issue with my code or something else. Is there a way to make it taller? That way it won't be... Got him. Yeah. You sure got me. Yeah, I just took 1d4 psychic damage. Dudes, I just took 1d4 psychic damage. That was not pleasant. Wait, are you finally open to making things explode? No, I'm not actually going to make something explode. That's actually, like, actively dangerous. I would not do, like, something that's actively dangerous for any reason. Also, thank you so much, Cogsright, for gifting a sub to Runic Fiend. Runic Fiend, I hope you have a good time while you're here. Coggers. Absolute cogs. Won't that make your financial advisor mad, though? Or am I just, like... Cogs account at Cogs Accountant? Yeah, that's who I'm wondering about right now. Alright, so I'm re-uploading the code. Cooks popcorn in a layer of oil with no lid. Yeah, I was gonna say that. Unfortunately, the popcorn thing was probably the most dangerous thing that I've done on this channel. And I'm not particularly proud of that. Client loop. Okay, I do not see any problems with the code in particular. That is his third gift sub in as many streams. That's good. I think that's mostly because everyone is already subbed. Alright, so we're still getting a crash on the bot. Interesting. Alright, so I'm going to double check the pins in our code and make sure that our pins line up to what we have. We have our dir pin, we have our step pin. Okay, so our dir pin should be on 4, our step pin... Our dir pin should be on 4, our step pin should be on... 14. Alright, let's go ahead and verify that. So I am just going to whip open our little ducky duck. And 14, so we want the... Again, we want the step pin on 14. What? Um. Step pin. I guess that's the pulse pin, for lack of a better word. Alright, big serious question. How does the interaction work? Is there any interaction with any kind of emote or just some specific one? It will just be specific ones. So, Maki, we currently have the salt one integrated, though it's not currently plugged in. We are working on DinoDance right now, so it will be able to, do DinoDance. And then we are also going to do Dink Dunk, which is what we were trying to set up earlier. And then also a cheese emote. I'm gonna have to waste perfectly good cheese, and that makes me upset. Alright, so anyways, pin 4 should be our dir pin. So pin 4 is our dir pin. That's this guy here. So it's saying you should live on the 3rd pin on the right. And then our other one is the pulse pin, which is saying it should... Oh yeah, we have them swap. Wait, is Ori Cheese Discord... Guys, I'm a bad streamer. I'm a really bad streamer. I'm a really bad streamer. Unfortunate. Oh well. Yes, that is correct. Okay, so we're still having issues. I'm not seeing it being driven. Our code is definitely not correct on the pins. So, given that information, what can we do? Cheese emote for the time Yuki gets into chat. Yes. No, there's a cheese emote. Here for the jank. Yeah, but, best streamer I'm currently watching. Bro's watching one streamer. Alright, so I'm hoping that it's not a common issue with ground. I'm hoping it's not a common issue with ground. But I have a bad feeling it's a common ground issue. How would we go around this? This is why we don't reuse code, guys. Remember, never reuse code. Reusing code will only lead you down the path of dark and doom. Okay, so again, we're able to see the indication LED. Are you sure it's a ground issue or a code issue? Oh, of course I don't know that off the, off the rip. Jalapeno... Jalopy... Oh, Jalopy. Jalopy Jones? Is it Jalopy Jones? Anyways, Mr. Jones. I do not know if it's a ground issue or a code issue. GG. I'm confused, but okay. I don't know if it's a ground issue. I don't know if it's a hardware issue. I don't know what the issue could possibly be right now. It's a matter of debugging and figuring it out, right? I don't claim to be an expert on anything, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and double check all of our pinouts and then move forward from there. I think that will be the right play. Okay, so the thing that I'm interested in right now is making sure our A+, A-, B+, B- are all correct. If those are correct, that will give me some confidence that at least the stepper is plugged in correctly. So, to check that, going to throw open this guy. Ori can't lie, she's an expert. Okay, anyways. So, we should have the exact same cabling. Should have the same cabling, so we have black. So we have the exact same cabling, so we have black. If you see in the bottom left, we have black, we have green, we have red and blue. Red is plugged into A+. That's correct. Blue is plugged into A minus. Green is plugged into B plus. And B minus is also looking fine. Okay. So I think we are good on the pinouts. And again, the reason why I'm thinking it might be a common ground issue, or your streams have given me the motivation to work on my half-started projects. Current projects require me to learn how to solder properly and learn beginner-level code. Well, I can help a bit with the code, but if you're looking for someone who's good at soldering, Sparks Maker is very talented. Or I guess practice would be the better word. Okay. TX2. TX2 stands for text, I guess, so it's RX. Transfer receive. Transfer receive is what it should stand for, Maki. And let's see, those are grounded. Okay, so my guess is grounding issues. What we are going to do next, though, our wiring is all correct. What I'm going to do real quick is swap this guy out with our benchtop supply to see if it's an issue with our 9-volt having issues running the guy. The reason why I don't think this is the issue, though, however, is because we're able to see the LED indicator that's saying it's on. And just make sure that we are, yeah. Should be pretty close. Not even close. Makes even more sense. Thanks. No problem, Maki. Dude, there are too many acronyms, by the way. There are too many 3-letter and 2-letter acronyms. Also, hello, Shini. Welcome in. How are you doing? Hopefully you're doing okay. And if you're not, I'll kick who's ever, but, it is. Oh, yeah. So back on the singing thing, I kind of wanted to find someone who was a vocal coach. So if anyone happens to know any, like, vocal coaches for singers, let me know. Or if someone's, like, particularly experienced in singing. I essentially need to know where I'm at before I attempt to learn anything, if that makes sense. Because I have no idea. Like, I'm pretty sure I have an okay range. But I'm also pretty sure that, for instance, I actually can't hold my breath for a very long period of time, so that may make singing very difficult. Please refer to my message from this morning. Oh, okay. I see. So not great. It's okay. They have permanent head damage, just like me, for real, for real. So it seems like I'm glad I've found this community. Yeah, nice. Sounds like we'll need a singing sample. The problem is, doesn't that improve with practice like a muscle? Honestly, I don't know. Like, again, I have not sung... I have not, like, sang in front of another human in years. I don't know professional singers, but I know a couple of YouTubers who sing if you want to have a chat with them. Perhaps, Maki, perhaps. Yes, you develop breath control. Apologies, I'm just trying to get out my guy. Oh, hey, Shy Guy. We are trying to make Twitch emotes more interactive. Breath training is a staple for professional singers. Good teachers will coach you. Oh, okay. Nice. Alright. Let me go ahead and double check voltage. We had 2 supervisors call to get off, but it finally came in 1 hour. But it finally came off an hour-ish before the day was done. That's okay. Did you get at least paid for the day? I mean, as long as you get paid, that's like an accomplishment, right? I guess that's not really how you should be looking at things. But that's how I would be looking at it. Well, actually, that's not true. I feel really bad whenever I don't get stuff done. Okay. Let's power this guy. Okay. So it should be fully powered. Let's go ahead and turn this guy on. So you'll see the little LED indicator lights. Emotes more active, as in the emotes cause the motor to spin. Okay, so for instance, DinoDance. Look at this. Look at this adorable guy. White Shy Guy. Look at this adorable guy. Look at this adorable guy. What if instead, whenever someone spams the emote, the DinoDance emote that it makes this guy actually dance. That's the plan with this one. And then we have a salt shaker that works. And then we also have... I like how I'm talking to you through the stuffed animal as if... I don't know, for lack of a better word. Apologies. Yesterday and today we went over 2 hours of allocated time. We won't get paid for it because we didn't get approved for it. Oh, okay. That's rough. Don't worry, it can always get worse, is what I tell myself. And let us see. Alright, so I have this guy plugged in. Alright, so it is in fact a power issue. So we are pulling 9 volts. Whenever we are moving this guy, we are actually pulling 9 volts at over an amp. So unfortunately, I do believe that the issue is a issue with our... I have no idea why it's spamming multiple times, by the way. But it is unfortunately an issue with our stepper being too power hungry. Darn. Okay. That makes things a bit more complicated. So we are going to have to use bench top power for this. That's going to make life hard. Okay. We can do it, though. We can do it. When a mommy dino and a daddy dino love each other very much. And some other IRL streamer who takes singing classes, but she's not really good with English, but she's more than willing to help. Let me ask her too, real quick. What was the specific question so I can transfer? Oh, I just needed to know essentially where I'm at. Like, what do? What do? Is voice bad? Is voice good? You know? I have no idea what my singing voice is like, and then I don't want to, like, obviously just, like, start singing on stream and do something absolutely terrible or atrocious, right? Anyways, let's go ahead and make this guy work, though. So let's give chat control of this guy instead. We are going to have to do some modifications to the code, though I suspect it will not be too hard. So give me a moment. Are you driving the motor directly or using driver IC? I can't remember what that block you got there is. Oh, yeah, so we're driving it using... My wife is also a professionally trained theater vocalist. Oh! Poggers. But yeah, maybe I'll reach out to you, Brink. That might be the go-to. But yes, we have this is a microstep driver right here, so we are using this guy. It's not directly, we're not directly commanding it. I don't believe our Arduino is, or our microcontroller is strong enough to output enough energy for that. Anywho, number 2. Let us go ahead and do some code editing. Oh, hey, Wacky. What is up? Oh, dude. Also, I love tea that is like... Okay, for lack of a better word, I love tea that is still hot but does not hurt. Sky is up. Okay. And are you feeling down at the moment? I just need to change this. Dino. And then what we need is rotate revolutions. We change the high and the low, and then we rotate it multiple times. Okay, should be good. Do the actual dance in a second. We just need to make sure that it's chat controlled first, and we also need to get rid of our crashing issue. I do not like the fact that we are just randomly crashing. I think the kids call that warm? What? I'm confused. I am very confused. Wacky, did you stream today? I meant to ask, but I did not have the opportunity. I I want to see you dead for some reason. Why did I want to see you dead? I don't know. I did do a short stream earlier. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. I tuned in for a brief second. I didn't say hi or hello, but you were working on some cursed orbs. Yeah. Yeah. You were doing cursed orbs. I remember. I'm sorry, did I say that? I want to see you dead? What? What? I'm so confused. Wait, am I doing like bad quotes? Might have misheard. Yeah, I think you misheard. They were just normal orbs, nothing's cursed. I think any orb itself is cursed in the innate fact that it is an orb. But that's my personal opinion. Let's go ahead and get this guy booted. However long it takes. Also, I was debating on how long to stream today. Because I don't have really anything in particular slowing me down. Or like, you know, not slowing me down, but preventing me from streaming longer tonight. So I was hoping to do that maybe. Alright, so if someone could type Dino real quick, that would be appreciated. So currently we're pulling 4 watts. Currently we're pulling 4 watts. You could always stream until they redeem. Wait, did I actually... Oh my gosh, I actually did correct spelling, not all caps, apologies. Yeah, because Dino. Okay. Alrighty. So, oh, it is... Oh, that's not good. Okay, so we are unfortunately getting a crash. We're unfortunately getting a crash whenever we call into this function. That's not good. 1 rotation was 3 rotations. The gear ratio is off. Yes, so the gear ratio is probably off at the moment because steps per RPM is not correct. Hold on. How many rotations was that, actually? That's a good point. Dino. I'm bringing backups into the stream. Oh, no. Don't. It's okay. You don't have to. That's not important. What is important is it worked. Yeah, but what I saw here is that this guy stopped awfully quickly. Oh, I know what's happening. Okay. I think we're getting a choke. Okay. So what I believe is happening is that... Hey, I'll be back. Need to make a lone phone call, but I'll leave you with the question. Does your avatar have any hatred towards the Shark Boy and Lava Girl? Because I feel like those species he would bully... Bullying is something that happens, I guess. It's not very great, but it do happen sometimes. So what the issue is... They wanted you to move to Roy, Utah? Oh my gosh. I'm pretty sure I know what the issue is, so what I need to do is just reduce this guy down. Also, thank you so much for following Poki-senpai. I hope that you have a very good time while you are here. And if you don't, I apologize in advance. What type of stuff do you like, Poki? I would assume Pokemon, but I probably shouldn't. Well, let me know. Also, I believe I'm gonna need to make the step delay. Need to make the step delay faster. Okay, so I want to make this a bit more snappy. So what I'm going to do, I'm not sure if you guys can see the code, is I'm going to be changing our RPM to increase our RPM. I'm not sure if our board supports 120 RPM, but we should see. I'm sorry to hear that. I would have asked if you wanted to get an LV and turn it into a rally truck. Huh. Anyways, let's go ahead and check the dance bot. Dino. Alright, now we're checking to make sure that it's not crashing, so give it a sec. Oh, it was my choice. Who the heck lives in Utah? I think Salt Lake City is in Utah, right? Alright, so it looks like the bot's not crashing. That's good. Yeah, I think it was unfortunately choking out. That does happen. And let's just make sure that this guy is going one entire direction. Slightly more. So here. Okay, so it's going slightly more than a single rotation. Again, the actual... we can always tune it. I'm going to double up the RPM and see if that makes any difference. I don't think it's going to. We shall check, though. Okie dokie, so nobody of sound mind would live. Pokey's into VTuber content, I can assure you that. Oh, dude, I love VTuber content. You know, hear me out. The best way of getting VTuber content... Hear me out, okay. Hear me out. Pokey, hear me out, Pokey. Hear me out. The best way to get more VTuber content is to become a VTuber. That's how you get more VTuber content. You make the content. You enter the content mines and you make content. That is how it's done. I am a VTuber. Okay. I see. Technically. 5 head. Alright, so that's quite a bit faster. That's good. So... it doesn't seem... Pyramid scheme, just sell us Oreo coin like a regular scammer. Dude, I'm not gonna scam you guys, okay? And also, hello, Talierine. Hopefully you've been okay. I haven't seen you around in a bit. Joke. Sorry, it's hard for me to detect jokes sometimes. Alright, so... Stepper's working fine. Now we just need to tune the number of rotations that we're getting out. So we just need to count the rotations real quick. Sounds like something a scammer would say. Is it just on one exactly? Or... oh no, it's on 1.5. Is that 1.5 rotations? I think that's 1.5 rotations. Yeah, it's 1.5 rotations. Okay, so I just need to reduce the step size, and then we will be good. So 2400, 1600, 2416. So it should be 1600 steps per revolution. Let's go ahead and upload the code and see what happens. Okie dokie. The first go-around is 1, the second go-around is 1.5. It should not be that. I don't believe that's the current case. Let's see. So what else has been up? Again, I've been playing too much World of Warcraft, as one does. Okay, I've also been... Sheeny, are you actually around right now, by the way? Sheeny? I was debating getting into, RuneScape. Perhaps. You know, just a little bit of RuneScape. Which is totally a better addiction to have than World of Warcraft, right? Oh, that's a throwback. Yeah, I saw Fallow playing it, and I kinda looked fun. Anyways, so this should just be one rotation. And one more rotation. And one rotation. And one rotation. And one rotation. Alright, so you'll see that the rotations are working properly. Now what we need to do is actually program the dinosaur dance. So what I'm seeing... Oh yeah, hello Sheeny. Yeah, we were talking about RuneScape. RuneScape is what I play. Yar. I was thinking of maybe starting up a RuneScape account. And I was debating making either an Iron Man or a main account. Obviously, I've played the game before, but I'd want to start a fresh account if I was streaming. Okay, so that's looking good. Alright, so let's see what is next. What is next? We're having no issues with the rotation. Rotation's working fine. We just need to program the actual dance stuff, right? So, should be easy enough. Let us return to code. Alright, so currently what we are doing is we are just going in a singular direction and then we are just rotating a singular revolution. I need to check. Okay, it's integers. Okay. 90, 240, 1600, 400. Okay, so 1600 steps per revolution. We must remove it, or we must... I actually don't play MTG much anymore. Like, I haven't played MTG in years. Which is weird. I was talking to my coworkers about it today, because they're going to, like, a pre-release or something. 1600 steps per revolution. We must reduce it by 4 for 90 degrees. Okay. So, if we make this 400, then whenever we do a single step of revolution, we should go ahead and get a total. Should get a fairly okay total. Whoop. 1 second. Yeah, that'll work fine. Okay. So, now we have to program what actually Dinosaur Dance does. So give me just a moment. Boop. Hop. Hop, up, up. Whoop. Okay, so Dinosaur Dance is left 90 degrees, right 180 degrees, and then left 360. That should do Dinosaur Dance, I think. If I did my calculations correct, it should be 90, 180, and then... Is that correct? Should be... Yeah, because it resets back to the position. Wait, why was I singled out here regarding potential RS? Have I mentioned playing it? I've seen... you use... okay, this is what's known as a long pull. But I've seen... you've used Emotes from Fallow's channel, and we've also rated her a few times, and she's always playing RuneScape, so I just assumed that you played RuneScape. Okay, so left... What we need to do is make the command, so a single, oh, let me make this a bit bigger for y'all. Give me a sec. A single revolution, revolution is only 1/4 or 90 degrees. Okay, so we want to turn one direction, then we turn the other direction, and then we move 180 degrees. So we're going to copy and paste this here, and we move right. Fair deduction. Dude, you know, that's why they call me the master of deductions. I am the master of deduction reasoning. Right. And then just one more bit. So we want 180, 1/2. And that should leave it back on center. That still seems wrong. Because left 90, right 180, left 360. No, it should be left 270, no? So left 90, right 180. Well, I want it to end up in the same place where it was before. It should be 270. Like, it should just be 90, actually. Okay. I don't know why I'm being so hesitant about this. This should work. Can you make the symbol not so you use... Is the symbol not... Or you use that instead? I just don't know the hotkey on my keyboard to do that, Maki. That would be correct. That would be the correct approach. Okay, let's give that a try. All of this should work. So, what should happen is this guy should rotate left, right, and it should end up in the same place that it was before. These angles are rotating my brain. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean for that to be the case. Though, again, it shouldn't be too bad. I don't think it'll be too bad. Okay, let us boot it. It boot. Please boot. Oh, I also need to turn on the hot glue gun. 1 second. Let me get the hot glue gun out. Going. We're gonna need it. Lisa gonna need it. Okie dokie. Alright. So, if we do Dino, it should just, like, do a little dance for us. It should. Keyword should. Hehehe. Uh-oh. Everyone set your reminders to turn off the hot glue gun. Alright, so we ran into an issue there. So what happened was we choked out our processor. Let me quadruple the speed to 960 and see if that helps. Grok remind me in 2 hours. Is Grok a thing on Twitch? I don't think it is. Also, what else has been going on? Grok is a meme? Oh, powerful. Grok is Twitter only. Oh, okay. Okay. Just gonna open this guy up any moment now. We should be good. At Grok, is this real? Question mark. Alright, so dance should be quite a bit faster now. Left, right. And then it does it super fast now. Heh. Okay. So it goes super fast now. What we need to do is make it do just... I'm just wanting, like, ever so slightly more. Just a little more. Okay. And then what we'll need to do is figure out a way to mount this guy here. And hopefully not impale him. We'll see if I can figure out a nice way of doing it. It will probably involve zip ties. I feel bad. We're not actually going to get rid of it, right? Or if we do... to get rid of it or not to. I don't like that hugely matters. Got safety pins? No, I don't have any safety pins. Just make a cardboard seat. Yeah, that's what I'm going to probably end up doing. Alright. So, DinoDance now. Should go left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Yeah. Yes. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, cool. Okay, now we just need to sit our dinosaur on top of it. We'll make a tiny cardboard seat. I think I can do that. I think I can handle that. For a tiny cardboard seat, I'm gonna need some tiny cardboard. 1 second. Okie dokie, I am back. Let us continue. Alright, so I'm just gonna tear up this box. Give me a moment. Okay, so the idea is I will probably put a... I'm gonna place him on top, right? But I need to get it... I mean, can I just punch a hole through it? I think maybe I just punch a hole and try to put him on top of it. We'll see how that works first. Remember, guys, always go with the stupidest method first. Use the pulley you got. Silly Gideon. That's what's known as a sane and logical take. Oh no. Oh no, the hot glue gun is stuck. Not again. Not again. Not again. Okay, so unfortunately our hot glue gun is just a little... It looks fine, right? Guys, our hot glue gun's fine, right? It's fine, right? Anywho, I had to peel it off of the... Is fine, exactly. I see nothing wrong. Good. I'm glad you see nothing wrong. I would be scared if someone saw something wrong with that. Right. Get this guy to hold in place. There's gotta be a better way than this to, mount it. Guys, I'm not sure. We might have to impale it. I might also double fold the cardboard or, like, triple fold the cardboard. I think that might also work. I'm not saying anything. Okay. Okay. I'm afraid that if we put any pressure on it, like, the dino himself isn't super heavy. Ooh, I crashed the bot. That's not good. Okay. Oh, hey, Merp. How's it going? Let's go ahead and think. I could double stack the cardboard. I think that's the best solution. Like, unironically. Is there a better solution? There's always a better solution. Oh, nice. So if I were just, you know... More cardboard, more glue. Oh, you're right. Yeah, more cardboard, more glue is always the way to handle it. What was I thinking? Silly me. It actually does seem pretty on there. I'd have to peel pretty hard to get it off. Okay. Then I wanted to keep this guy alive, or at least... I didn't want to have to hot glue his butt to the cardboard. So if at all avoidable, we are going to avoid hot gluing its butt to the cardboard. So give me a sec. We're just gonna do like the Christmas special of, you know, like two-sided duct tape, because that's clearly the method, right? For properly securing something. It's actually better than the two-sided tape in my opinion. The two-sided tape honestly has been a disappointment. I was expecting two-sided tape to actually be effective, and every time I've had the opportunity to use it, it has lit me down. Also, good evening, buggies. Okay. Alright, and then we just sit you here. We just sit you here. Alright, please don't go flying off into the void. No! No, little guy. It's a little awkward. Just a little awkward. Oh, that's a little violent. That's a little violent. Okay, that might be a bit too violent. He's got the spirit. Add weight to the motor. Yeah, we're going to have to add weight to the motor. He's also slightly cattywampus. Maybe slow it down a bit. But then, okay, so the problem, Brink, is if we slow it down, I'm gonna have to do some jank to control it. And also, he's kind of slowly falling over. Okay, so we're gonna need... I think, unfortunately, we're gonna have to glue his butt to the cardboard, guys. Guys, I'm sorry. I apologize. No. Yes. It's okay. He was born for this purpose. And at worst, he has a little war scar. We've never, you know. Okay. Wait, what if this doesn't work? It'll work. Our plans will succeed. And if they don't, we will blame Pokemon. Yeah, we'll blame Pokemon this time. Oh, or we could blame Merp, because they just got here. Alright. Should be good. That's mean. That's okay. I like the last plan. Good, good. We'll blame Merp. What if you glued the butt to the cardboard as long as I can escape blame? Don't worry, Wolf. I'll never blame you. You're the king of comedy. I can't blame the king of comedy for anything. I have a bad feeling this guy's gonna end up being impaled. I really don't want you to be impaled, but I really don't have a better option. Do you have a stapler? Call Vlad. I have an option. I don't want to do the option. There's always the nuclear option, though. Zip ties solve many problems. Okay, we'll see. We'll see if we can strap him down. You're right. We should try zip ties first. Always do the less obtrusive method. Listen, okay. You got to, It's not the hippos. Zip tie harness should be pretty straightforward. Yeah, the problem is I don't know what I'm harnessing him to. Like, the board itself. Put his little arms through it. Okay. And then another one on this end, I think. Harness him to the motor. I am trying to harness him to the motor. Give me a moment. Should be enough weight. Oh my gosh, he's so chonky. Guys, he's so chonky. You need to lose a little bit of weight. My dude, you've been packing on the pounds. This looks wrong, by the way. I don't know why this looks wrong to you. We're not doing anything wrong. I would never do a single thing wrong here, in fact. We're just trying to get a dinosaur to dance. We do not have a backup dino, right? I might. Or he never does anything wrong. Thank you, Cox. Uh-oh. Okay, so I need to, like, come from the side and swoop underneath you. Just swoop. Do a little swoopy swoop. And go over. And go here. And then he has a little cape. He has a little cape. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Gambate. Gambate, little guy. Ah, there we go. Okay. This is not working. I'm not sure about the zip tie plan, guys. That's a seatbelt. It's okay. I mean, yeah. I don't want to impale him. I do not want to impale the guy. Also, I don't know why I'm getting worse. Sorry. Had to cough. Oh. Oh. Maybe? Maybe? Hold on. Let's give it a quick test. I don't want to. You need something to fix the motor. I can make something to fix the motor eventually. Coming back from the same topic you mentioned, Pokey. You need to fixate on the motor. Do we have a block of wood that we can attach to the motor? Yeah, we have a block of wood. Okay. Okay. It's okay. He's got a seatbelt now. He's safe. Nothing can possibly hurt him, besides me. I could just try, like, unlimited... Guys, I have an idea. It's a bad idea, but, it's going to be unlimited zip ties works. I am the zip tie of my own sword. If you get that reference, I'm also proud of you. This is the kind of thing that would fit in the bad stores my dad always went to. I got the reference. Good. Good, good. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is, now that we have excessive amounts of material, I can glue him backwards. Okay. Is this Shibari? Shibari. I don't know what that is. Shibari. Shy Doggo? I'm looking for a hot glue stick. I'm not sure if I actually have any. I might need to buy no more hot glue sticks. Huh. That's actually a first. I haven't used... I thought I haven't used that many, but apparently I have. Wait, what am I talking about? Of course I've used hot glue sticks here. I've used many. It's kind of surprising it hasn't ran out earlier. Yeah, we do a little bit of tomfoolery here. Bad news, guys. I don't have any hot glue sticks. So we are out of hot glue. Turn off the hot glue gun. Give me a second on that. I wonder if I have spare sticks. Give me a second. I should have spare sticks. I have spare everything. It's just a matter if it's easily accessible. Just looking under my table real quick. Why do I have rayon? Nope. 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 No bears. No bee. No Baronos. And then under... Yeah, there's your chance of finding anything there. Okay. Alright. Do we have cold glue? No. Okay. How will you keep your sanity without the hot glue? I'll find a way. There's duct tape. I really don't want to have to impale the guy, but I think I'm going to have to impale the guy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, little one. He seems secure. He's not that secure. The problem is that he's rotating. Okay, if that's the case... Okay, give me a second. Can you drill into a stuffed animal? I've never really checked. I can't say I've really ever checked if you can drill into a stuffed animal or not. Oh, and let me turn off the voltage, you know, just in case you guys want to get funny. Nope. Nope, you haven't, or nope, you can't? Ha! You guys are wrong, by the way. It worked very well. Oh, no. All right. That's kind of the issue with it. It's okay. I don't like this. Why not? He's just very secure now. This could have been avoided. Yeah, maybe. It could have been avoided. If I was a better engineer, I guess maybe this could have been avoided. He's not dead. He's perfectly fine. He's fine. Chat, he's fine. Okay. I'm not evil. Feels like an orange hippo situation. The funny thing is, I'm not sure this is even gonna help much. It's not. That's the part that's gonna not go well. Okay, I need to get rid of the zip ties. Now you're not evil? Listen, I'm not evil whenever I'm being evil, and I'm evil whenever I'm being not evil. Okay? Does that make sense? I'm finally convinced. You finally convinced us you're evil. Good. Okay. Okay, come on. And if I just hold you still, please. Oh, didn't turn on our little guy. Uh-oh. Everything okay? It ended up. Perhaps. one last idea. Give me a sec. I have a very bad idea, but it's an idea. You know what they say, when you're out of ideas, come up with more ideas, right? Dinosaurs. What? Dino dissection? It's not a dino dissection. You guys need to calm. You guys just have to calm down a bit. Calm down a bit and trust your streamer, okay? Listen, look into my eyes. Have I ever done anything wrong in the entire history of this channel? Have I ever done anything wrong? You know? Has any experiment ever failed? Has any experiment ever failed us? Well? You killed Hippo. I did not kill Hippo. Hippo did not comply. Okay. Multiplexers. Dude, I might need to add multiplexers to the book. Points to Book of Grudges. Listen, just because we have a Book of Grudges does not... Shocking yourself counts. Okay, now we just wait for the glue to set. And then we should be good. Dude, if this doesn't work, I've tortured this poor guy for nothing, and I'm actually kind of sad about that. What if it doesn't? Yeah, then it doesn't work. That happens. He kind of danced. Oh, thank you so much for the raid, Maple. Welcome in, raiders. I am Oriana Aura. I'm a inventing human hybrid dolphin VTuber. How was stream? How was the Animal Crossing or Crossing of Animals? What did you guys get up to? Shout out tech issues, but we persist. But yeah, check Maple out. They do a bunch of retro stuff. You should guys give them a check. Did it go well? Also, we are just trying to get DinoDance working. So, he's cute. Okay, it's cute, but can someone do capital D, uncapital I, uncapital N, uncapital O? Oh yeah, lowercase. They're called lowercase. Look, he dances. He dances. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? He dances. And thank you so much for following Penny Scentless. It's really appreciated. I hope you have a good time while you're here. That's a fat man wiggle if I've ever seen one. But, like, look, okay? Look. He's cute. He's definitely a cutie. Okay, the bot is unfortunately having a little bit of issues. We go for a little bit of issues here. He's definitely cute. Okay, I'm reprogramming it with a slightly different image. I want to increase the RPM. Don't ask how she attached it to the motor. Yeah, probably don't ask that, Maple. Don't ask that, Maple. Only minor crimes against Dinokind were committed. Only minor. Thank you so much for following Astro Allobotin. Allobotin? Astro Allobot. How do you pronounce that? Rights may have not been violated. That's okay. We violate a bit of rights here. Just as a little treat. It's cute. Dude, it's so cute. Look at it. Look at it go. He's just a little boy. He's just a little guy. He's just a little guy. Okay. Excellent. Okay. Only one dino was hurt making this robot. Ori, we keep telling you that you can't have rights violations as treats. I mean, yeah. So, okay, so if we put this guy like here. He is so wiggly. He's so wiggly and happy. Look at that. Okay. Yeah, don't ask about the dino. We don't ask about the dino. That's okay. We don't ask about the dino. Okay. Next, I'm going to set up our next emote, which is the Dink Donk. I have a feeling you guys are going to like that one the most. I need the bell wherever I put the bell. I wanted to put it on a stronger motor, but I don't think I had a better option. Give me just a second to find the bell. I, for some reason, lost track of it, and it is a very camouflaged bell, unfortunately, because it looks... You guys play with the dino. Guys, play with the dino while I'm gone, okay? Just play with the dino. I'm gonna run a quick thingy, quick, like, break thingy. Okay, 1 second. Okay, someone needs to make me unironically clean up after stream because I'm having difficulty finding it with all like the project parts that are strewn everywhere. It might be in the bathroom. Maybe it's in the bathroom. Give me 1 moment. Huh, it's not in the bathroom either. No, it's not in the bathroom for like sus reasons. It would be in the bathroom because I was like bored and playing with the bell and walking around my like area of living. And I was just like dink-donking the bell while walking around. So I think I put it down in a random place and now I can't find it. And usually you're like, oh, the bell's like super bright and you can see it, right? And to that I would say, yes, that's normally correct. However, comma, I may have duct taped over it so I wouldn't dox myself. And also, you guys, you know what would be funny? You know what would be hilarious? Okay, hold on. If the whole time, let me get something out of the way. Let me get something out of the way. The whole time the bell was on the table. Alright, very nice. Anyways, here's our bell. I need to make a dink donk. Also, one more dino thingy before we are done with it. Alright, say goodbye to dino. Say goodbye to Dino. Guys, say goodbye to Dino. Dino, your last dances. Dino, your last dances. He'll be back, but we need to make room on the table. We need to make room on the table. Fortunately, I don't know. Okay, goodbye. Gooby. Oh, it was on the table. Impressive. It was behind my my fume extractor. Okay, Dino is done. Now I need to move it over with the salt shaker. All right. So, how am I gonna move this guy? And all you need to get your very own Twitch.tv DinoDance is this. This is all you need, guys. Look at it. It's beautiful. Isn't it? It's beautiful. Anyways. Alright. Ow. The dink dunk is going to be awfully similar, so it should be pretty quick for us to implement. I do have to get a new controller out, though, so 1 second. It won't be long, like 10 seconds. Ori's model needs a dino costume? You better fix the poor guy after stream. Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. He'll be fixed. He'll be fixed like he'll be fixed like a certain other person will be fixed. Anyways, give me a brief second. Yeah. Thank you. You really think Ori knows how to sew? I actually do know how to sew, unironically, Pokemon. I do know how to mend clothes. So I'm pretty sure I could actually patch up. I could unironically fix him. The hot glue will be the challenge. Okay. I basically have to set a whole nother one up for the bell. If we put it, honestly, it's a pretty simple setup. We're just going to, like, zip tie this guy here, right? And then if you guys can move it, it should work. Yep, this is just a bell. So yeah, bells work has bells work. Forgot the cosplay. I assume sewing was like the cooking life skill you skipped. No, I just took a very interesting... Okay. Listen. Listen, okay? I just took a very, like, interesting approach to life skills, okay? So, while others were learning important skills, like how to pay their taxes, and how to do normal human stuff, I was playing World of Warcraft. And while others learned how to cook or clean, I was doing math and science. And that's why I'm here. Unfortunately, Ori doesn't pay her... I pay my taxes, oh my gosh. Again, we were taught taxes in elementary school. But yes, I feel like I chose very weird parts of my tech tree. Ori, you haven't started 2026 taxes? No, the paperwork came in literally today. The paperwork came in literally today, and I did tax withholding. Like, I literally withhold, so it should be the right amount. So even if, keyword even if, which I won't, forget to do them, they should be pretty close to accurate. Though this whole streaming thing may have thrown a monkey wrench into it. Just the smallest of monkey wrenches. An automatic sewing machine for the dino? Listen, guys, again, I just wasn't taught, like, normal life skills, okay? Did you turn off the hot glue gun? No, thank you. Thank you, Jalopy. Dude, Jalopy, you're new here, yes? Unless you've been, like, lurking for a very, very long time. I've actually left, like, that hot glue gun on. Hold on, let me see if I can show you. Let me see if I can show you, basically, the war zone of it. I've left it on, like, entire weekends before, and, like, the glue caramelizes. Like, I just use this plate to store it, and this red stuff is the plastic that melted, and then this is the caramelized glue, and yeah, just a pile of glue. Yeah. I told you to turn off the hot glue gun when you ran out of glue. I actually needed to use it, and I did end up using it. You could put that up at a museum. Maybe I shall. I need male to female cables. 1 second. Male to female cables. We like female cables. Okay. Apologies. I have returned. Oh, hey, Absolute Zero. I don't know if I saw sauce or glue. You saw some absolutely great hot glue. Dark clean. I just cleaned my room today. It was a poor job since I haven't been taught either, but it's better than before. Okay. Back when I worked in restaurants, or worked in a restaurant, I do have, I guess theoretically it's restaurants because I did sometimes work at the other location. Back when I worked at restaurants, dude, I don't know if there's something worse in life than sweeping a floor. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like I would rather, like, have blood taken or be burned or bruised than clean the floor. Better than mopping the floor. Bro. Okay, listen. You know, I'm fine naming and shaming because they were not great. Okay, so again, I worked at Chili's, which is like a chain restaurant, chain family restaurant. And, dude, the clientele there, Monka S, bro. Monka S. It was like mega Monka. So I needed male to male, bro. Yeah, so it wasn't... I literally had... No, I shouldn't say this. Never mind. I essentially had to clean up, like, stuff off the floor all the time, so that's very common. Mopping as well. Anyways, I need to connect these up. Let's go ahead and connect these up. Right, guys? Right, guys. Is this your NDA? No, I can't tell you. Because I'm a dolphin. And maybe I'm saving it for content. Where is the point and laugh emote? Listen, have you ever... Listen, okay. I'm just an individual, okay? We live in a society. Okay? LMAO, no dolphin agreement? That makes no sense. What? No dolphin agreement? What? It'll get used too often. Okay, guys, you wouldn't actually do that, right? Like, you wouldn't actually just, like, point and laugh at me, right? 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 No. Okay, cool, okay. Cool, I might, but it's all in good fun. We laugh with you. Ah, yes. Dude, I feel like people who say, I know you mean that genuinely, Stray Crow, but I know who like, when people say, I know when people say we're laughing with you, not at you, that it just never feels genuine when someone says that. They're laughing at you. They're always just laughing at you. Maybe I'm just, like, delusional on that, but only when you say you forgot a bell in front of you or used chocolate as a marker. Lighthearted. Most others bullied in chat. Okay. But yeah. You gotta learn to laugh at yourself. Dude, that is so true. We do. We do that here. Okay, I'm gonna connect this guy with a bit of... Honestly, a small strip of duct tape would be better, but electrical tape should be fine. Then they can laugh when you're laughing at you and you respond with, I'm laughing at you. That's fair. I already got bullied today, so I tried to be nicer. Who'd you get bullied by? Wait, Crow, who'd you get bullied by? I'll send... Don't worry, I'll defend you. I'll go defend your honor. Believe me, when it comes to, when it comes to a, okay. Was it Wolf or Maple? What? Again, sorry. When it comes to a battle of wits, I am well armed. Copium. Anywho, got the cables right. Let's go ahead and get this guy plugged in. We are also going to have to do some grounding. Pretty much a slight repeat of what we were doing before. What's that supposed to mean, Boulder? Or he has access to orbital strikes? I might. If I were a streamer, it was a streamer, I deserved it. They said they drank 3 Red Bulls today. I said that's not good, and they made fun of me for stating the obvious. Rough. Huh. What type of streamer was it, by the way? Inquiring minds need to know, what type of streamer was it? And no, Alex doesn't have to go to bed. It's a Friday. Womp, 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 womp. Just chatting. I'm scarred from just chatting. That's okay. I'll find a way to scar you more. I don't know how yet, but again, I'm evil, so I might be able to figure something out. Okay, so we're gonna have to do some soldering. I'm gonna have to solder some ground pins. Let's see. Sleep schedules don't... Oh, dude, PTSD cat, long time no see. How have you been doing, dude? How's it been goatin'? How's life been goatin' for you? Anything new? Oh, dude, tons of people are showing up. Poggers. Absolute pog, dude. Okay, so I just need to get this guy hooked up. And we have to do soldering. What's the easiest way to approach this? Thinking of the easiest way to approach it. You'll find out soon I'm a mess. I'm doing alright? Well, that's good to hear, dude. How can I make that worse? Remember, guys, instead of saying I can fix her, say how can I make her worse, okay? That's what you should be doing with life. I don't have a AP houseman. I don't have a sleep schedule anymore. I usually just fall asleep between 3 and 6 a.m. That seems like a sleep schedule. I can ruin her. Yeah, exactly. True. Exactly. Wait, Wolf, do you have that, like, noted emote? Like, the, like, smiley face that is, like, writing something down and, like, it points forward and then, like, writes something down. And it's, like, nods. Remember, guys, behind the screen is a person. Make sure to miss. Yeah. Oh. Camera's not a paid actor today. 1 second, let me swap camera battery. But again, I am thinking of streaming longer today, so we're probably just going to keep going, at least till this emote's done. Ori, are you on the ground? Because every time we are here, you take our negative emotions away. Ahahaha. I'm actually positive. I'm a streaming pile of positivity, you know? Or at least that's the cope that I tell myself. Okay, I'll look down. Someday we'll get you to fix that camera battery problem. Maybe. It's not really bothering me. Hydration. Thank you. I will hydrate. I'm almost out of tea, though. We love Earl Grey. We love the Earl Grey. Give me a sec. Just need to turn on our soldering iron. Okay, so I'm going to need to solder something. So you can just wire the camera to the power supply unit. Did you drink enough citric acid today? I did. They messed up my order today, dude. They messed up my order, though. They messed up my order, so I was shorted food. So you know, I'm hungry. And then you made me open Pokemon cards instead of letting me eat my sweet tarts that I bought for $2 a pack. Like, bro, I could buy packs of cards for almost that much. And instead, I bought like a tiny sweet tart twist. Anyway, sorry. I'm not crashing out. This is not a crash out. This is just a slightly upset. I'm just slightly upset. It's okay. I'm not mad. Ori upset we couldn't read minds, yeah. Ori is always upset you guys couldn't read minds. Sometimes they win, sometimes you lose. That's true. Yeah, sometimes you're ahead, sometimes you're behind. And it's a longer stream today. I still plan to redeem sweet tarts. We'll see. Again, I don't currently have the option to just end stream. I'm probably just going to go as long as I particularly feel like it. Dude, how could I be out of cables? I literally had them. Okay, that's fine. I know I have more. No, that's not possible. Okay, yeah, there. Apologies. Apple guys. There we go. Oh, heck. I thought today was Friday today. I thought it was Sunday. Oh, really? Okay. Guys, should I stream on not Monday, Wednesday, Friday? I'm debating doing that in the near future. Though we'll have to see how the plans go. The planny plans. The planny plans can. Anyways, let's get this guy connected. It's a 3-day weekend. Please, I need to retain some semblance of a sleep schedule. Nah. Everybody streams Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Yeah. Friday night streams are tricky because people often have plans. Yeah, dude, I understand that. I feel like Wednesday is generally my best day when it comes to that type of stuff. Plans. Wait, is something wrong with calling it plans? Am I missing something? I need male to female for one of them. Oh, hey, Linted. I know, I'm not sure if I said good morning to you. I know that you've been around for a little, but I'm not sure if I said good morning. So good morning. Ori, no one here has a social life? You know what they say, guys. You know what they say, Pokemon. Chat reflects stream. Couldn't be... Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and get this guy soldered. Generally how it goes. That's okay. Listen, sometimes you have to roast yourself in order to win. Oh, thank you so much for following Nightstar951. How did you come up with 951 is a question that I have for you. Because 951, I don't know if that number is associated with anything, or if it's like a port number for something. Yippee. Yippee. Nodders. Should I code or go back to Legends of ZA DLC? Do whichever you would make you happier, right? again, part of this year, for me is, at least, is parsing happiness. So I just need to shutter this guy. And solder sucker is on, so we should be good on that front. And then I'm just going to preheat and then apply a little solder and get it attached. Oh wait, we're not doing a proper joint, so I need to actually over apply solder. That's so awkward. Okay. Dang. Dude, I had such a good one. I'm going to be honest, I had some other number in mind, but all of them seem stolen. Ended up in the right, middle, and left number on the keyboard, not counting 0. Oh, what number did you want to use? So what number was on your mind then, Nightstar? Alright, let's go ahead and get this guy. Again, so I'm trying to make a ground plane here. So I'm making these 951. Oh yeah. Yeah, so since I'm making this ground plane, I'm going to have to make sure all of the solder is like connecting, which is something you generally don't want to do. But in this case, it's what we wanted. Okie dokie. Also, you know, maybe we could listen to some different type of music today, too. I'm feeling Diddy Kong Racing. Are you guys feeling Diddy Kong Racing? Diddy Kong Racing. It's been about 14 years since I've made that username. Oh, did you make it for a game? Or have you just been around that long? Because that's insane if you've been on Twitch that long. Did I hear Diddy Kong Racing? Heck yes. Wait, switch from Pokemon? Yeah, this is Pokemon music, I'm pretty sure. Same thing, I'm just wanting to get it nice and together. So again, I'm wanting these guys to, be soldered together. So that's the objective, so it's going to be very messy. This is intended gameplay. Was made for stream, but I also don't know how old my account is, so not far off. Oh, Steam. A few of us have been on Twitch nearly that long, OM. Nice. I need to add OM to my BTTV. Oh, also, random question for you guys who are here at the moment. If you could improve one thing about this stream, like, if you could just make one thing happen, like, say it, like, say your thing, or say whatever you want, and I'd snap my fingers and it would be done. What would you want to add? What would you want added? Better. Better soldering. Oh, hello, Yumi Pixel. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. I am Oriana Ora. I am a Inventing Dolphin hybrid VTuber. We are currently trying to make some Twitch emotes real. Right now, we are working on a dink donk. So we are trying to connect it to Twitch and then play the bell whenever someone does the dink donk. And how was your guys's, oh my gosh, thank you guys so much for the follows. Thank you so much, Lightning Knight, for the follow. Thank you, Kami. Thank you, Chicky Snacks. Thank you, Arcastia. Thank you, Ron the Dog. Z Vlatch Varen. Oh my gosh, that's a hard one. And raid after raid, no break to the raid train. Thank you so much. Guys, thank you so much for the... Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the follows, guys. It's very much appreciated. How was stream? What did you guys do? Thank you, Hedgie, and thank you, Athene. And Knights Halo. Oh, are you guys... Oh, are you guys Swarm members? Or are you guys, like, partially related to the Swarm? And thank you so much, Nai Phi Delta. Yes. Yes. Okay, cool. Wait, so... Homeless Swarm looking for home. Yeah, thank you guys so much for the raid. It's Omega appreciated. You guys were doing reaction and GeoGuessr. Oh, okay. Reaction and GeoGuessr, huh? This looks so cool. I hope you enjoy your stream. I did aerospace, so not sure what's going on here, but it looks crazy good. Oh, so we are just doing some soldering right now. So again, we have our like steppers and stuff here. We are trying to make Dink Donk, which is the little like bell ringy emote. And Yar. It's going pretty okay. All things considered, everything is going pretty a-okay. Yeah, that alert scared me. I thought it was IRL electricity noise. Oh, yeah, apologies about that. But Yar. Okay. Perhaps, let's see, what to make as a... I want to tell a story now. Let's see, what story should we tell? This is super interesting. I'll stick around if you don't mind. Yes, please stick around, by all means. I would very much appreciate that. What story to tell? Do I have anything related to evil or neuro? Oh, the day the hippo died, show them the dinosaur? Oh, we could show them the dinosaur. Okay. So, let me grab the dinosaur real quick. It's what we just finished working on. So, we have this cute little dino here. Whoop. We have this cute little dino for DinoDance, right? And what should happen is that we have a live hookup with Twitch using an ESP, which is a fancy little microcontroller. It's an ESP8266, my favorite microcontroller in the entire universe. And if we get this guy hooked up to power, what should happen, give me a moment, need a few moments, is connect it, and oh my gosh, thank you, anonymous mouse. Thank you for the bets, anonymous mouse. Always appreciated, never necessary. Okay, so yeah, try Dino, or capital D, lowercase I-N-O. Should work. Okay. Sorry. He's a little guy. So we have him reading Twitch chat actively right now, and whenever someone sends a dino emote, he also dances. So we are currently working on turning not all the emotes, but we are working on turning a selection of the emotes into our, into physical emotes. So we have this guy, which is Dino, and then we have Salt for whenever we are feeling particularly salty, and we are currently, again, working on Dink Donk. So we are. Let's see, what else? That's way cool. Thank you. Thank you so much. And also, thank you for subscribing, Lily Smalls and Sap JP. Thank you guys so much. It is really appreciated. Oh, yeah, and yeah. I hope you guys have a good time here. And VW2112, nodders. Oh yeah, and then also Neuro got her emotes today, right? So what you're saying is you can make the Neuro plush move so it's even more marketable? Oh yeah, I definitely could. We've done Love from Yumi. Oh shoot, hey there, Love from Swarm from Yumi. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the raid. It's hard for me to figure out what to say in this current state. But yeah, so yeah, let's go ahead and, what story to tell, dude? What type of story would you guys like to hear? I'm a pretty say-so person, if I do say so myself. Oh, I should show you guys my model too. Also, I'm gonna disconnect the dino real quick, because we are working on the other thing. Thank you so much, Cogsrate, for gifting us sub to Vettel987. I don't think the guy's ever gonna hear that, or ever gonna see this, but it would be cool. Happy childhood memory story. Alright. Alright, happy childhood memory story. That's easy. That's an easy one. Okay. I have not told it in a while. Gosh, probably only Sheeny and a few people on the Discord might know about it. Okay, so I went to a very interesting school, right? Oh yeah, we are still soldering too. Are you a mechanical shark? No, I am a human hybrid. Human dolphin hybrid. And if we take a quick look, oh, give me a second. This is the model. See? So we have like nice little wings here. They're flappy, they're translucent so you guys can see through it, so you can look at the actual, like whatever's going on. They're flapping super fast since I'm way too excited. And yeah. Yeah, that's the type of stuff. Model is very nice. Thank you. I like my model a lot. Though I need to get more stuff on it. Certainly that. Okay, so I just need a male to female cable here, and then we'll be good. So, in middle school, or not middle school, sorry. I went to a very weird elementary school. This was a very, like, it was brand new. The first year, thank you so much, Wade, and who made your model specifically, the transparent wings? Harry and Chu made it. You can see the information. Oh, code bug stuff. Yeah. Harry and Chu made it. She is linked in the dabbly-doo. If you want to check her out, she's a very nice person to work with. I've been meaning to follow up with her regarding something because, you know, as one does. But I haven't had the opportunity to. Also, thank you so much for following Wayside. It is very much appreciated. I hope you have a good time while you're here. Oh my gosh, I didn't even think. Literal water wings. Yeah, because they were supposed to be like floaties. Thank you, Darkwolf 0711? 07110. I hope you have a good time here as well. So I'm going to just solder. And back in elementary school, again, it was the first year the school was open. And it was a very interesting school. It was public, but we had to... not like we had, actually, yeah, we did have to, but we had dog tags. And again, this is elementary school. Magnet school? No, it was just a normal public school. It was weird. I think the founder of it was ex-military, so we ended up having dog tags for identification, along with the actual ID cards and other stuff, right? But dog tags as well. And again, it was like this super nice school. We had like brand new facilities. It had like solar power. It had like its own radar system. It was a very special school. It had its own radar system. They had ice cream every Fridays with a shared currency that you could earn by just participating in classes. So you would get like free ice cream and stuff. It was a great place, right? Like, legitimately, it was a good place for learning. And I think it was rated as one of the better schools in the state, or if not one of the best. But anywho, it comes back to what I said before, that currency, that school-wide currency. Now, little old me, I'm very say-so now. But I was not particularly say-so before I developed morals. So something that happened was... Oh, what is that? Oh, it's an Ellie emote. Okay. So something that happened was when I was in 4th grade, essentially, our school had both the school-wide currency, and then our classroom had our classroom currency for some reason. I don't know why we actually had separate currencies. Now that I'm thinking about it, in general, it doesn't make sense. But we did, okay? And we had these little things called, like, Einstein ideas, or whatever they were called. So whenever you did something smart or wise or something, that's what it did. I thought you were evil. I am evil. So to abuse this fact, I kind of became multiple currencies. Was the school also a gotcha game? No, the school was weird. Again, we had like student patrol. We had like, again, we had dog tags for some reason. We had IDs everywhere. It was kind of monk-ass now that like if you like look backwards on it, but it was fun at the time. So what I did was I wanted to acquire currency because I wanted ice cream, as one wants ice cream, and one wants other things with currency. Why solder jumpers instead of just wire? So this is a male to female ending here. So it would be hard. I would have to split this guy open and then solder a tip on it. So it'd just be easier using the DuPont is why. Random logic 0101. But yeah, so I wanted to acquire currency so I could acquire ice cream and acquire other prizes. So what I ended up doing was I may or may have not started an underground black market. And what I did was I did currency exchanging. So like I would convert currencies from classroom currency to school-wide currency. As one does, yeah, as one does as a kid, right? I had my business partner, we had inventory, so we also like sold additional things. So we sold like magnets, we sold those like little fortune teller, those little fortune teller origami things. And then we just like, we sold tons of random stuff. So what we did, which this is all fine, right? Because that's like gray market stuff, exchanging currencies and doing other things along those lines. What was the messed up part was we were making a steady profit, a steady little profit, you know? We were able to buy our ice cream. Things went well. We were able to get tons of stuff. You know, it was going good. It was going good. However, as one might want, we wanted more. So what we did, I had a sister on the student patrol. And I started with my sister, and I corrupted her to give me blue tickets, or tickets. And then I kind of just kept expanding out to the point where I just kind of bribed multiple members of the student patrol to give us as much school currency as we wanted. Whoopsie. As one does, you know, in elementary school. So needless to say, I was rolling in it. I was metaphorically rolling in it, right? As one does. Hold on, I need my mouse. So again, rolling in this. Wait, you created a criminal and were prized in the 4th grade? Yeah. You guys don't? You guys act like I don't. Like, again, I said I'm evil. 4th grade kingpin. Yeah. Did you pose on a pile of your ill-gotten gains for the yearbook, or was the currency more metaphysical? No, it was actually physical. It was actually physical currency, too. Can you convert my bits into dollars? Thank you for throwing a penny at my face. No. So I started acquiring more and more inventory. And of course, yes, I would do loans for people. I would do loans for people, just a little bit, just so that they could afford their ice cream as well. Though I don't think I actually had anyone not pay back their debts. I don't recall, at least, so I doubt anyone didn't. Oh, I was away, but Marino rated. Oh, don't consider it evil. Yeah, listen, I'm not a lone shark, I'm a lone dolphin, okay? But anyways, so I started acquiring more and more inventory, and it started filling up my desk quite a lot. And I remember I was making, like, again, the little, like, paper toy things. Like, I made little, like, paper mouth things, too, that you could, like, puppet with, and other, like, things that you can make out of paper, so, like, nice paper airplanes, etc. So, have you seen the dolphin mess up the other fish? Yeah. From puppet making to robot emote plushie making. Yeah. So, again, I had like this massive inventory, and one day I was just working on it. I was just kind of minding my own business. I was folding one of the things passively, and I remember my teacher was like, "Hey, Ori, what do you have there?" And then I showed her, right? And I like kind of showed her, and then I put it away. And she's like, "Oh no, you can't have that in class. So you'll need to give it to me." So what I do is I reach in there. I reach in there, and I give her the one thing, and she's like, "Do you have anything else?" And I'm like, "Maybe." She's like, "Okay, give me that too." So then I reach in and I give my other inventory, which is like magnets. Unfortunately, I can't bribe teachers. I'm not that great. I'm not that good of a hustler. We're not that great at hustling. And then I just like keep slowly putting stuff out one at a time, and I just like remember distinctly putting like so many things on the table that she was like, "Okay, just stop, and then she just like opened my desk and took everything. And that's unfortunately how I lost my criminal enterprise at a young age and learned the lessons of the free market. Thinking of the weapon removal scene from Lord of the Rings. Yeah. Also, thank you so much, Vindaxoth, for following, and thank you so much, Husk of Body, for subscribing. Wow, thank you. So how big is your current criminal enterprise? I don't run any criminal enterprises at the moment. Luckily, again, I'm a pretty say-so person. Who snitched? No one snitched, right? Oh, dude, and then after, my business partner wanted out of the enterprise. So we had to like divide up our currency that we had and like for some reason he wanted to distribute it to other people. He distributed it to the entire class for some reason. Sorry, that still makes me angry. Hypothetically, how big is your current criminal enterprise? I don't know. 607. But yeah. Anyways, I'm curious, did you watch the content around the Nero car? What are your thoughts about putting Nero into a real car? If you put her into a car in like a field, I think you could definitely see that happening and doing pretty great, right? But I would not want to put her in a situation that she could cause any possibility of harm to others. So real quick, I'm going to continue wiring this guy now that we have the stuff soldered. So, or is the capitalist learning a hatred of the communism in the 4th grade? Yeah, listen, I went to my little military school in elementary school and learned to hate communists. Sorry. But yeah. I did wonder how hard it would be. Oh, iTrends, thank you so much for subscribing. It's very much appreciated. And never necessarily always appreciated. Put her in the real deal, let her taste blood. I'm not sure if I'm the individual to do that. So I am going to take... Oh! Husk. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Husk. No, don't... It is so appreciated. It is so appreciated. Thank you so much for the gifted subs. Like, oh my gosh. Thank you so much. I'm not sure what to say, but thank you. You know, I will, hold on one second. Let me see, 1 second. Wait, how do I do this again? Is this? You know, we'll just do a little too. Just a little. Oh. Okay, cool. Okay. I humbly accept payment in the form... No. No, I'm what's known as a, I'm say-so. I'm say-so, okay? I'm very say-so. Even if I run a criminal enterprise on the other timer, or on the other thing, thank you, Stray Crow, so much for cheering bets. Oh, we reached a record, Pog. Are you suggesting the average anime mother isn't? 48, yes. Thank you so much. I missed what just happened. Can you repeat it again? So what you're saying is give you money. Don't give me money. I am perfectly good. Again, like, it's always appreciated, but never necessary. Yar. Anyway. I just need to do this thingy. Let's break Twitch hype record for... No, let's not. Let's not. What was your guys' favorite part of the Neuro Subathon, though? Because mine... What actually was my favorite part? Oh yeah, of course, random logic. My favorite part would probably have to be even funnier with a small streamer. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. But I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be saying in this situation. Apologies. I just need to hook these wires up for our stepper driver for our other emote. No, mobile. Thank you so much for the bits, but... Thank you so much for the bits. It's really appreciated, but no, we're good, we're good. I like the Pokemon the most. Timing out Hate Raiders the second. Yeah, that would be fair, right? In my opinion, my favorite part was the VR stuff. Because I'm not sure if you guys happen to... well, I'm sure a lot of you guys maybe did see it. Right now, by the way, I'm just hooking up the wires. So if you see those color wires, I need to hook up them for our A+, A-, B+, B-. So yes. But yes, 3D Neuro, and particularly when they were doing the interviews... with Ellie regarding consciousness, I found that super interesting, right? Because some of her answers were like absurdly... Oh. Thank you so much, Z Black Baron, for the gift subs. It's very much appreciated, never necessary. Thank you though so much. Congrats people who did just get a sub. Yar. Unexpected stuff. Right, 3D Neuro was an amazing moment. Yes. I actually have quite a bit of... I don't know. Okay, so I have quite a bit of experience in VR. Like, for instance, where that conversation took place, I've been, for instance, and... Oh, first time shot. Thank you for this. Okay. Pog. But yeah, oh yes, Wolf with Sword is here. Wolf with Sword is everywhere, though. He's in the walls. But yeah, my favorite part was definitely those sets of questions. And then I was thinking, what else would really be necessary for, what else would really be necessary for her to, have a proper full experience, in my opinion? Like, she's very close, right, on being able to have a proper human experience. Like, what else is she missing? Senses of taste, touch, and other things? And I'm kind of curious how far you could push it, of course, but I do not know. I do not know that for a fact. All right. Do you think I'll ever be real was a pretty peak moment. Yeah. Effectively all of the mortal experiences. Well, you could give her... Again, okay. I've made it. I've made the inverse. Wait, what if we did... Okay. Not floating this, but I've made smell-o-vision before. So, like, turning images into smells. But I kind of want to see if we can make smells into... I wonder if it would be possible to reverse it. But yar. Flame spectroscopy for smell would be great. But, what I want to know is what black magic he used to make her play chess. Where did he make her play chess? Did he make her play chess in, like, a VR world? Or did he make her play chess, like, online? the synesthesia machine, smell-o-vision, flashbacks to fake Switch commercial of the same product. If you got enough sensors, you can do all sorts of that in 3D. Okay. I would have to see the individual clip. Yes. I would have to see it in person on how, but if he talked to the world creator in the background and then hooked up, I wonder if he hooked up a backend to it. It would be possible, essentially. I do play a tiny bit of chess. We do play a bit of chess, you know, from time to time. All right, next I need to take these wires and I need to plug them into ground. So give me just a sec. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Sorry, guys. That's not correct. Okay, hold on. Got a slight incorrection. He did say he talked with the world creators and VR devs, so he thought it was a more tightly integrated. No! Fun fact about the chess world, because I used to partake in the chess world probably for hundreds of hours. The fun thing about the chess world is that that person actually made up their entire own notation system to make a workable chess system. Pre-Udon, it had been around for multiple years. I think Udon was around at the time, but was not as popular. But yeah, he like made, so I know he converted it recently, but he had like his own entire like custom-made notation system and everything, so it wouldn't like fit in. Physical chess bot. If we could maybe make a physical chess bot, and the more you talk about it, the more you're going to become part of the team, you know. Hope you got a suit and tie for the Vettel AI interview. Vettel AI interview? Oh, no. That's zero chance. There's absolutely zero chance. But, again, thank you guys so much for the hype trade. It was super appreciated. Yar. Alright. I'm just going to get this thing complete with flipping the board stress applications. I was kind of curious what would happen if you did give AI that access, or AI access to negative emotions, but we shall see. Yes, all-time record shattered, Pog. Imagine rage quit board flip. I could make that. Again, I'm pretty okay when it comes to quite a bit of stuff. I like to say I'm a bit of a, what's the word? Jack of all trades. Twitch chat plays chess with an integrated board flip could actually be pretty neat. Okay, so if I were to do that, and I might be able to do that, AI plus negative emotions makes me think of the Nier Automata child robots. I have not played Nier Automata. I could make that. Of course, Turtle Taco. I still love your name so much, by the way. Your name is so neat. Let me just get this guy screwed in. And again, right now, if you take a look on the screen, I am just trying to get all of the wiring in. Right now, I'm connecting up our grounds. We have our drivers for our stepper motor, and then we'll eventually hook up the power. And that's just what I'm working on real quick. And again, we are working towards a Dink Donk. So Dink Donk is a little bell emote, wherever it is, wherever the bell is. Of course, it's behind the thing. But yeah, we have a little bell that we're going to attach to it, and it should work. But yes, I could make you guys an automated chess thing. That's been in the idea book for a little while. We'll look at Nura's track record. She was taught radical views, took a week or two at learning Annex, and now is jokingly about stuff. Honestly, I'd say she just adjusted rather well. Monka. Monka, as the... Yes, Monka. Very Monka. Let's see. What else can I talk about? So again, for those of you who may be new here, um, my background is in biomedical engineering, actually, which is like electrical engineering, but for the human body. And I currently do software in my main time. Might be better if you stick an opso isolator on those signals. I'm sorry, an opso isolator? Are you worried about the ground signals, or are you worried about the grounds being floating, or are you worried about the command pins? I might be able to assuage your fears on either. We're just gonna crack open a cold one. Get it nice and attached. Okay, and then ground. Can you theoretically make telescoping human eyes so we can 360 no-scope in real life? You would need a massive amount of processing power for that, right? I have made a 360-degree sonar on this channel before. So, like I made a 360-degree sonar that wouldn't let me touch grass. So it basically contained. We made like a little 360 ultrasonic radar out of 2 sensors on a rotating mount, and then whenever someone tried to approach it, it would run away. But for telescoping human eyes, that would be significantly more difficult because your data rate would be so high, right? I would imagine. Hold on, I need to make some cables for this part. Just noise on the stepper lines from the back EMF from the stepper. No, we should be good. I'm not worried about it, Random Logic. We aren't operating at too high of a frequency or power that I am worried about it. Sounds like you and Shumimi could have a field day. Oh, yeah, Shumimi's great. So is Avo. Nodders. But yes, you could debatably make that if you had enough, like, power. If that makes sense. Calculation power. And also, the vibes that I try to tend to go for is that we are, like, partially running, like, a hackathon type stuff, right? Like, we are trying to get stuff done. We're trying to get it done quickly. And it doesn't necessarily need to be, like, a perfect implementation. Avachado was here the other day. Very nice person. Dude, Avo's so great. I send her memes sometimes. I feel great. Collab coming. No, that's not going to happen, Husk. There's 0 chance of that, Chief. Like, as much as I would, that would be a dream. Like, believe me. Yar. Avo is awesome. A large amount of her current audience is code bugs. That is true. A certain person promoted me there. Okay, well, Ellie's already... Wolf, why'd you have to share with them that I've eaten crowns? Also, sorry. I can't believe... Ori, we must give them the full experience. I don't want to. Avo is okay with you drilling holes in dinos. That's fair. Hey, anyone who's new from today, give me a color. Absolutely anyone. Absolutely anyone. Purple. The purple. Okay. Man, you don't have to. I feel like I have to. So something that I did was I really wanted to see. So I saw a VTuber named Tobbs make a tier list of eating crayons. And I really wanted to see, like, how, if they actually did taste different. So what I did was we made a mystery redeem, and then we did a mystery experiment where I taste tested 24 crayons. And unfortunately, they all have the same taste, or roughly the same taste. So, hold on. This one's waxy. Honestly, not terrible, but... But yeah, so those are the crowns. But, man, that's bad. Tobbs is not a role model? Dude. Dude, okay. That's not fair. Tobbs is supposed to be a role model, okay? I thought Tobbs would tell the truth. Tobbs lied to me. Tobbs lied. It did not have different tastes. Crowns have very little caloric value. I know that. Anyways, apologies for the crash out. I'm just... Thank you for the hydration check. I will hydrate. Oh. Okay. But yes, as I was kind of saying, or a little bit of saying. Ooh, what do I need? I need a screwdriver for this. Sorry, I'm making cables and eating crayons, which is average Friday night. Adam McRae, what did I just tune? She's eating a crayon. Listen, crayons are nutritionally great and not nutritionally great at all. I've not eaten crayons yet, but I've eaten soap to find out if soap tastes like cilantro. See, I just don't like cilantro in general, so I've never really gone down that route. Luckily. Apologies. I just need to find... something. I needed my screwdriver. Where is the screwdriver? Who started the hydrate trend, and why does everyone have that redeem? It's because... I'm pretty sure it's a baseline redeem. I want to say it's a baseline redeem. I could be wrong about that, but I believe it's a baseline redeem. Okay. Let us see. Oh, there it is. Okay. Chat likes collecting VTubers are like collecting Tamagotchis. Yeah. You could have just eaten a Pop-Tart. I don't keep food. I don't keep food in my... I don't keep food at all. In my... Actually, that's not technically true right now. I don't keep food at all in my, like, living situation. Like, period. At all. Except, I do have food from, No, I have cheese for the cheese emote that we'll be doing later. I have the cheese emote boulder. Remember the cheese? Yes, I also have the pancake mix that you guys made me. Thank you so much for that, by the way. It was delicious. Positively delicious. I'm literally seeing a sweet tart redeem. Oh, okay, so those are the sweet tarts that I paid, like, above. Dude, I paid so much for those sweet tarts. Hydrating is fine on all, but on a serious note, when was last time? What? Is this an animatronic dancing dino? Yes, so we already made the animatronic dancing dino. What we're working right now on is the dink donk command. So we're going to attach the bell. So whenever you guys do the dink donk, like raise the timer, dink donk, raise the timer, or whatever, it will, or should, make a little sound. And it's however it's normally done. Yeah, that dink donk. I just thought it's cute because that frog's cute. Anywho, I'm gonna need some male to female cables for this. And then we're also gonna have to code up the implementation. I'm thinking that will probably take me just a little bit of time. But do not worry, I'm pretty quick at this type of stuff. I'd like to say I'm a little quick at it. I'm quick on my feet. I got a spring in my step, and I'm ready. I'm not actually ready, SETI, but I'm ready. I always miss the Redeem Wish. People waited a little bit before doing it as soon as it starts. Yeah. Alright, so I just need to get the last 3 pins in. These are the most important 3 pins. Hello, already. Now that you said it, it's become hippo level difficulty. No. So these are the most important 2 pins that we're going to put in this system. So these guys are going to be responsible for turning on the stepper motor and determining the direction. So that's what we need to hook up right now. So that's what we'll be doing. So it won't take too long. Probably just a little bit. A little bit. Additional info. Ori is very old. You can tell from her. I'm not old, okay? I'm 384. 384. Also, the crown aftertaste is terrible, dude. I always forget this. Like, it gets stuck in your teeth after. It's not good. It is not a good time. Oh, jeez. Nikki Dion. Husk of body. Interesting. Why does everyone lick when I gift emo? What? I don't know. I'm confused. The aftertaste could have been avoided. That's true. That is so true. Yeah, the soap stayed in my mouth for a long time. See, listen, you're a fellow scientist. You're a fellow scientist, okay? When can we retire the crowns? I mean, I don't know. When are you guys gonna stop bringing up the hippo? 384 years? Well, now you have me eyeing the crayon box. One second. Let me see if I have it still. Wrong document. Open. Then I isolate it. Switch to application capture. Crown list. Make sure nothing sus is on there. Awesome. Alright. So, the crown list is here. So, before you go eating crayons, which I do not suggest for any reason, you have... I took the liberty of rating all of them on 10, on a scale of 1 to 10, based on how they tasted. And you'll have their taste rating down here. So you have, like, their taste rating out of 10. And 10 would be, like, edible. And then you have how well they match their color. Additionally, if you take a look over here, you'll see the confidence interval. So we have our confidence interval and our max score. So we had a 2 standard deviation of 2.772 in deviation of scores. And then we had an average score of 4.192, essentially making the 95% confidence interval 0 to 7 in scores. And because of that, what you can do is if you look over here, you'll see that nothing tasted more than a 7. Nothing tasted more than a 7. So nothing tasted different. So with scientific evidence, I can confidently say crayons do not taste different. Oh, additionally, I also did some blind taste testing. I was not able to guess the correct color. I'm back. What did I miss? Nothing, Brink. You missed nothing. Anyways, back to making emotes, haha. We do a bit of emoting here. Say so streamer built like a maniac. I'm not built like a maniac, dude. You missed purple? You missed purple. Nah, Brink, you didn't miss anything. You tried to stop her. You didn't try to stop me, dude. You can't stop. You can't stop what you can't break. Alright, let's go ahead and get this guy screwed in. Such purity remaining in this world. By all means, maniac. Choose to be a bite. Yes. Yes. Okay, dude, I super believe in that, Huss. You should just be, again, you should just be yourself. You should just go for it. And just believe, nodders. Anyways, one thing I would change about the stream, Oreo stops eating crap. I wonder if there are people who are chemosensitive enough. So I'm electrosensitive to a lot of things, but I'm not chemically sensitive to a lot of things. So unfortunately, I can't give you a good take on that. Anyways, last one to plug in. I'd like to cast a vote on a redeem to make a redeem option. What type of redeem option? Also, Husk, we actually had a redeem. Oh, awesome. All right, bye. Thanks for the stream. All right, see you later, Lucky Sheik. Have a good evening, afternoon, or night, wherever you are. And if you don't, that's also okay. I'm not your mom. Posture check is good. Thank you, Husk. Alright, let's just get this guy secured. Alright, that's the last wire secured. So what we're going to do real quick is we are going to check the power output on this guy. I am just going to take our two loose wires and then connect it to our benchtop power supply. So give me a second. We are running this guy at 12 volts. So, yar. Let's go ahead and get it done. Oh, dude. Alright, it's been fun. Gotta go to bed. Yeah, have a very good night. What? Alright, so you'll see that it lights up. We're good. Let's go ahead and move forward with the next part. And, let us go ahead and move forward with the actual coding bit. Alright, so the objective here is to make indeed the stepper motor move at the moment. We'll eventually be attaching a bell to it very jankily. But let us see what we can do. First, we gotta make sure that it can work. I'm going to upload similar code. Ow. Oh, darn. Okay, it's okay. What are sweet tarts and why are they a redeem? Okay. Maki. These are sweet tart twists. They are extremely hard to get your hands on. I've tried so hard to purchase these online, in person. I have literally emailed their quality control, their marketing department, and more to try to get these. They do not make them, unfortunately, individually sold anymore. So the closest thing you can get is occasionally during certain holidays, they will have them in a mixed candy pack. And they will have them in a mixed candy pack, and you'll be able to buy them there. And I paid over $2 each for each one of those little like candy things. Whoopsie daisies. Oh well. You know what they say, stupid as a stupid does. Sorry about that, EMP'd my system a little. Alright. Alrighty. Let us get this guy connected. EMP. Dude, I need to make an EMP counter. Okay. Still no EMP. What do you mean by you EMP'd your system a little? Did you see how my the music cut out and the mic cut out for a second, Maple? Unfortunately, the power... Yeah, that was concerning. Yeah, so the power just... Whenever I turn off something that's consuming a lot of power... Oh, that's a sweet tart. Why are they a redeem? Because I really wanted to eat some sparkly dark matter. I really wanted to eat some. And then instead they made me open Pokemon cards, which is Monka. But... You know, added to your suggestions channel. Okay. Anywho. Ori, have you heard of the Soy Milk, the VTuber? No, I have not. I have not heard of them. Camera has not died yet. It actually already has died. I just replaced the battery. Camera's right now not a paid actor. Alright, no idea what's programmed on this guy, but we're going to have to program it with something else. Additionally, what else are we going to have to do to get this guy working? In order to get this guy working, what else are we going to have to do? In order to get this guy working, I am going to have to... If you want to eat some Wise the Redeem on standby. Because it's a treat, Maki. Because it's a treat. And I don't have the capability of getting many of them. And they're extremely hard to get. To the point where I literally freeze them. Because I don't want them to go to waste. So the candy expires slowly. That's why. So it was supposed to be a special little treat, you know? Just a little treat. Right. Let's go ahead and... Let us go ahead and proceed. I need to do some programming. No, I'm good. I'm a good noodle who doesn't break the rules, Alex. I've always wondered about how one goes making a dedicated fan page. Yeah, I don't know. I do have a few... Well, actually, I really only have like 1 or 2 Oshu. What we need... Oh, thank you so much for following Invaders, Gur. I assume, like, Gur as in the character from Invader Zim. I hope you have a good time while you're here. For however long that is. Or you eat a crown, it will taste the same. Why are you bullying me? Why you bully me, Linted? I already did. Yeah, that's true. Anywho, datasheet. Need to line this guy up. 414. Alright. So, let's take a quick look. Let's take a quick look at our little image diagram. So if you take a quick look at our diagram, you can see the labeling. What we need to find is GPIO pin 4 and 14. So that is what we are concerning ourselves with. So if you look on the right side, the third option is GPIO 4. And the one right below the ground, which is about halfway down on the right side, is 14. So I just need to connect those. Alrighty. Step. So step is pull. Okay, so step is pulls. Okay. Yes. Oh, cool. What sport were they playing? Wait, what sport? I'm sorry, I do not understand what you mean by what sport. Alright, so I'm just gonna wire up this guy. And then I think we need the step pin and the dirt pin. Okay. And then we just make it dink donk. We make it dink donk o'clock. And then it should work. Then this won't go here. Compare the picture to your standard large tourney flowchart. It looks very similar. Oh, I see. Are you a sports fan, Husk? Alrighty. Let's take a minute. Let us take just a minute. Alright, so I need to do some quick reprogramming. And I'm a go. Alright, Muddy. You have a very good evening, afternoon, or night, wherever you are. I have a very imaginative mind. Don't worry, we all do. That's why they put us in the crazy room. I mean, we don't talk about that. Okay. Dink donk. Is it Dink? Donk? Okay, yeah. Okay, so... Dink, donk. Dink, donk. I often... Once more, adjacent comparisons that help me skillfully avoid breaching TOS. Yeah, I do read the TOS quite by and remember to always be a goober. I will. I am always a goober. Why are the two wires not connected to anything on the controller? Are you talking about these two? Or which two wires? If you're talking to these two, they are the power. So if you take a look, that's VCC and ground. If you're talking about, I'm not sure what other one could be unplugged. We do have it on a breakout board, or a breakout perforated board, that we have it soldered to for a common ground plane. But I think the only two things that are unplugged are our power, which we are eventually going to connect up. I'm just leaving disconnected at the moment for safety. Anywho, let's go ahead and get this guy going. Is the floor attacked me on the... Guys, not in front of the malcontents. Alright. So, what we need to do is make sure our code is working, reprogram it, and see how it goes. Alright. Just going to change this guy up. The floor flames are free. Yeah, they are. I'll make a... Don't make bingo cards. I mean, you can if you want. I'm not gonna police that. I wait the day where the camera zooms out and we see the live. No, so if the camera zooms out, you'll just see me. I do have my lab coat on. So I am me. So, you know, I have my lab coat on. You see? And yeah, you know, I'm me. Last I checked. Alright. DinoDance to know what we need it to be is the Dink Donk. Ah. Dink. Donk. Okay. Monday, her model died and hands became real. Yeah. Boy short and shoe top as well. I think my new fandom would be an outright lie. What? I think my new fandom would outright lie about her wardrobe availability like that. Oh, I'm not a hussy, unfortunately. So I do have like this stuff in real life, but I don't have the socks, but I have everything else. Let's go ahead and... So the bot should be reprogramming it, and what we want to do is apply power, and what we want to see is this guy move back and forth whenever someone does the ding donk command. I'm taking a shot at common toxic fan tropes. Alright, so if someone could run the ding donk command, we'll see if our code worked. And that is just D-I-N-K, D-O-N-K. If anyone could do that. Oh my gosh, was that too fast to see? Okay. Alright. Next. Alright, excellent. It's working. What we need to do is slightly increase things. I'm going to slightly, ever so slightly, increase the steps per revolution, which will increase the angle. And then what we need to do is, I honestly sit in this weird spot. I like wonder about the person, but at the same time I don't seek the answer. I am extremely similar to myself. I'm basically myself. Let's go ahead and get this guy on here. Alright, I'm just going to use some zip ties to secure it for temporarily. Ori is Ori, exactly. I wonder if I could drill into this. Hold on. I'm thinking of actually drilling a pilot hole and just, like, sticking it on there. A second. Let me see how feasible that is. Need a stepper bit for that. Okie dokie. But can Ori be Oreo? This is a brand issue. What? Let's go ahead and get this bit in, and then see if we can get through it. I'm not liking our odds, though. Alright. I think we're gonna have to go slightly deeper than that. Oh, TMO Opera? Dude, I love me some Uma Musume. Well, it seems to work like this. Alright. A little more. I would have expected to be... You gotta keep in mind, as Wolf with Sword would tell me, I am the master of tools. Alright, I'm the master of them. Yes. Yes. Actually, I kind of want to put it near the base. We need to put it near the center of mass. Yeah, I need to put it near the center of mass, like here. Not on the tip. Hole in table in 3, 2. No. Sorry, just getting all the stuff out. Somehow this is reminding me of the British guy who made a knife-wielding tentacle. Oh, I could make that if you want, but that would be dangerous, so maybe not. Don't know why it's struggling so much on this guy. Drilling holes into a... you get by eating purple. Don't streamers usually rely on such basic mistake for income? What? I swear I remember... What? Hold on. Once you make a groove... Don't streamers rely on such basic mistake for income? What? I swear I remember someone got a bed after mentioning they slept on the floor. Oh! Let me see what you mean. Oh, there's a metal core. That's why. Yeah, that's not going to work. Okay, so we're going to have to go with the alternative method, which is putting it indeed on the end. And probably just hammering it in. Should be fine. Yeah, the other option is... I don't think this will work, but if you drill with enough force... Poor stepper. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try a bit further. Okay. So, my idea is that I just jam this guy in. Where's hammer? Where's a hammer? We need a hammer. In hammer units. If any of you guys get hammer units, I'm proud of you. If not, that's okay too. But we love hammer units. Percussive force does wonders. Yes, it does. One second. Let me slightly mute for a second. Best of luck with the robotica. Yeah, of course. Nice seeing you, Husk of Body. Hope to see you around sometime. One sec. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Alright. Do you guys think it's gonna work? Ah! Hold on. Please try. Someone dink donk. Someone please dink donk. Dink donk? Anyone? We need some dink donkers. Ah! Oh, it's rotating too much. Ah, oh, yes. Yes. Spam dink. Oh! No! Darn it. Okay. That's fine. '07, yeah, '07. Sweethearts time. It is sweet. Remember, guys, use comically large zip ties. Can you make that rotate like 45 degrees and then come back to neutral? I could. I could do some programming to make that happen. First, though, I would like to make it secured. So we are going to make it secure first. Good luck on that part. Oh, ye of little faith. Ye of little faith. Why no hot glue? I'm out of hot glue, Boulder. What if I told you I am out of hot glue? I know, right? I need to order more. Or buy more. Either way. Then one more and should be good. Ori only has sauce at the plate. Yep, only got sauce. Alright, last one should be good. Alright. I mean, it should work in theory. Much like everything. Again, we go with the hackathon solution. Alright, I'm going to turn it back on. Please try to dink donk. Please try the dink donk. It's not violent enough, is it? Can you guys even hear it? No, it needs to be faster. It doesn't help that it's taped. Yeah. Allow me. Allow me to do what I can. Ori, howdy, how's it going? Isn't it possible for it to go back and forth? It would be. Also, why did you tape over the bell so I don't dox myself with the camera, or with the reflection? I didn't have an option ready. Oh, fair, yeah. Can we mod someone with spam permissions? Ty, if she's here, should be able to. If not, I can. It's reprogramming right now, though. I've made some adjustments to it to hopefully help the dinking. It should help the dinking significantly. Ty streaming, Ty streaming. Alright. Alright, please try dink donk. Oh. This poor guy. It's struggling. Okay, hold on. I know what to do. Give me a second. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second, please. I say this with someone with a lot of bills, but tape is actually can you use to... I mean, perhaps. I can. Let's give it a try. Okay. Or could you tape the clapper rather than the bell? I have to tape the bell because this part is shiny. Now you know why most... Okay. I am uploading changes to it. Respectfully, why do you have a lot of experience with bells? That's fair. He played the bells? Wait, did you actually play the bells? That's kind of bad. That's kind of cool. It's kind of bad. Bad apple. Okay. I have sandpaper. Alright, please try. The Dink Donk bot is active. Please try to see if the changes worked. Heh. Good. Good. Oh, eh. Oh my gosh. Yes! Yes! Alright, voters, spam it. Or you get smaller hands. I already have small hands, dude. Yes. Alright. Excellent. Excellent. Yes! It's alive! Alright. We have successfully made Dink Donk as well. Alright. So, I think that puts us at a... Oh, okay, guys, we're good. We're good. We're good. Boner, we're good. You don't need to keep ding-donking. I wonder if it has the strength to... Oh, yeah, it's not. Yeah, no, it doesn't have the strength to do it on the side. Oh, well. It worked. We're gonna call that a victory for now. I will reattach it later. The man has gone mad with power. Yeah, he overspammed. Rip Bell. That's okay. I think this is a good point for us to go ahead and stop for the night. So what I am going to do, thank you guys so much for being here today, or if anyone was still around, thank you so much for being here today. I will be streaming again on Monday. Who would you guys like to raid? Who are we raiding today? Who art we raiding today? Thank you guys so much for being here again today. I hope you guys had a good time. Okay, Avo or Ty? Avo or Ty? Avo. Okay, Avo it is. We will hit up Avo. Hold on, we need a raid message. Does anyone have a raid message? Does anyone have a raid message? Purple, no. the evil dino. Hold on, we need DinoDance. Dink donk. Sure. That works. And then dink. Oh. Quote of the DinoDance. Yeah, that works fine too. Let's go with that. Feel free to use either raid message, and we shall go ahead and raid out to Avo. I hope you guys, again, had a good time here. I had a great time tonight. Yeah, I'll see you guys around. I'll be streaming again on Monday. And yeah, have a very good afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are. All right. See ya.